In front of me are 3 pairs of Adidas NMD R2 Primeknits. As you can probably tell, 2 of these shoes are of the same design, just in different colorways. These are the running white core red NMDs and the core black and core red NMDs. The final pair is the core red running white colorway. Moving from the NMD R1 to the NMD R2s, there are some major design differences. Looking at the upper, we see that the R2 gets rid of the physical eyelets of the R1 for a design that threads the laces directly through the Primeknit. The NMD R2 takes from the NMD XR1 the adjustable pull tab that wasn't available in the NMD R1s. Moving to the midsole, it seems like Adidas has integrated even more boost as the R2 sits slightly higher than the R1s. Adidas has also chosen to remove the 2 outer plugs of the original NMD. In place of the rear plug is an embossed linear design. There's still one large plug on the inside of the midsole. If I'm not mistaken, the silhouette of this core red NMD was the original version of the NMD R2s. The main difference between this version and the other 2 is the implementation of the sock liner booty collar. Where the original has a stretchy one-piece Primeknit design, the newer version implements a traditional tongue design. Between the 2, I personally prefer the silhouette with the tongue. I'm not a big fan of the sock liner booty collar design as it can sometimes be tight and constricting. I much more prefer the booty design of the Adidas Ultra Boost, where the collar just holds its shape and you just slip your foot inside without having to hold the collar open like you do on the sock liner collar. The Primeknit pattern is also different between the 2 R2 silhouettes. The original design features a linear pattern that goes in 2 different directions, where the new design opts for a linear pattern that goes all in one direction for the most part. Again, between the 2, I prefer the newer design. I just think that it's more aesthetically pleasing. It also seems like whereas the original R2 design is an entirely one-piece Primeknit upper, the new R2 is divided into 2 sections and sewn together. So there you have it. This is the new R2 line of Primeknits from Adidas so far. And I have to say, I personally like it. It's hard to go between one or the other. The new Primeknit on the R2 is much stretchier. It's very similar to the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 if you have any reference between that. And I guess it's just a personal preference between the booty collar or the traditional tongue. But like I said, on this silhouette, I think I prefer the traditional tongue more. Even though this booty collar is extremely stretchy, it's very easy to get in and out of. But I think the tongue is just a little bit easier on this design. I would have to say that I do prefer the one knit upper of the original R2 versus this new tongue design, just because where it's sewn together, it just kind of breaks the design. It takes the seamlessness away from this silhouette. But that being said, on these 2 shoes, where it's just primarily white and primarily black, it's much harder to tell that that's taking place. But if they integrate different color designs, different Primeknit patterns later on, that might be a problem. But, it still works for the most part. I would say that overall, I do like the R2s better than the R1s. I just think it's a little bit more comfortable, especially with the new stretchy upper and the more boost on the midsole. It adds to the whole package and just makes the whole ride a little bit more comfortable, like I said. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions. Subscribe because there will be new shoe videos every week. And I'll see you guys in the next one.